Hi guys, hope you are doing fine. Today I'm going to talk about different types of green cards and the associated visas. I've been talking about diverse visa lottery for so long, and perhaps somebody may think that that's the only way of getting a US green card. That's not the case. And through this video, I'm going to show you different types of green cards and how to get the same. Now, why am I doing this? Maybe somebody may ask, why am I doing this? Recently, somebody called me. This person is a permanent resident or green card holder, and he came to the US through diverse visa lottery, and basically he got a green card, DV1, a green card. And at some point now, he went back to Kenya and got married. So through this call, he was asking me the type of visa he should apply for his spouse so that the spouse may come to the US. And nikafanya research. While doing research, I realized that I should also make a short video on the types of green cards available and the visas associated with the same. And that's why I'm doing this video. So, karibuni sana. Now, let's start with what? The types of green card. Alafu to rejele the type of visa my friend should apply for his spouse. The number one, the first type, family-based green card. Very important, family-based green card. And we can see one instance or case scenario is whereby a US citizen ends up marrying maybe a foreign lady or somebody from a foreign country. And then a question will be, what type of visa should this US citizen apply for his spouse? The answer is IR1 visa. Yes, IR1 visa. That is the visa this US citizen should apply for the spouse. And when the spouse arrives in the US, she will automatically, he or she, let's say if it's, okay, let's use a lady, for example, she will get a green card automatically. And what type of green card will this lady get? Ukiangalia your green card, itakuwa imeandikwa IR6. And it is automatic. It's IR6 green card. Yeah. Hiyo ni the type of green card huyu mama anafaa apate. How about the children? Unmarried children under 21 years of age watapata for the visa, IR2 visa. Remember, they are in a foreign country. They want to come to the US so that they may get green card. They will apply, watakuwa applied IR2 visa. And what type of green card will they get when they come to the US? IR7. Our unmarried children of this now family under the age of 21 years. How about the parents of, the parents of US citizen? Maybe they are in a foreign country. What type of visa? It's the same thing. Watapata IR5. Hii sasa hii visa. IR5 form of a petition, which is a green card. So let me repeat this. US spouse, a US citizen will apply for IR1 visa for his spouse so that this spouse may come to the US. And when she arrives here in the US, she will get automatic green card called IR6. Now, watoto wenye wako under 21 years of age, the visas, if they are coming to the US now, IR2. Remember, ile ya kwanza ni IR1. Now, ending up getting IR6 green card. Watoto, IR2 visa. Then also IR7 green card. How about the parents? Watapata green card inaitwa IR5. That's for a US citizen. Now, let me tell you this. How about my guy now? Who permanent resident? This permanent resident will not apply for anything IR visa? No. Na hataweza kuapply for K1 visa? No. K1 visa, which is a spouse visa, spousal visa, is the preserve of a US citizen. The same case with IR1 visa. And let me differentiate. K1 is in a scenario whereby US citizen wants to bring his foreign fiancé to the US. They are not yet married, but they are required to get married 90 days after arrival in the US. Hiyo ni K1 visa. But let's say this US citizen gets married abroad. Which type of visa? IR1 visa. Na watapata green card automatically huyu mama akifika US, which is called IR6. While for this K1, when she arrives, let's say she's a lady, when she arrives to the US, in the US, apply, he will do what we call adjustment of status, and then also now atapata green card. That's it for a US citizen. Lakini for a green card holder, he cannot do that. He cannot do K1 visa. He cannot do IR1 visa or IR2 and whatever. No. The only way this green card holder or a permanent resident will bring his spouse to the US is through F2, inaitwa F2A visa. It's a type of visa which is not given first priority. Wakati wa kufanya, whenever there is interviews, when interviews are being scheduled by the embassy, F2A visa are not given first priority. But for US citizens, they are given first priority. Hiyo IR1 na K2, they are given first priority because in any case, let me tell you this. K1 is for non-immigrant spouse. IR is an immigrant visa. Ni kama hii ya green card vile tulikuja US. That's it for our guy. Permanent resident, we will apply for F2A visa, which is not given preference. And that's why I've been telling people that when you are a citizen, you have more privilege. And the type of visa you apply for, whoever you want to petition, will be given the first priority. So you can see now, and that's why I've been telling people that when you come to the US, you are a single person, and you have your spouse back in, let's say, Kenya, consider joining US military so that you become a US citizen within a short time, within weeks. And then now, you can now go and marry your fiancé, you get married back in your home country, and then apply for IR1 visa for your spouse. And when she arrives here, it will be automatic green card, IR6. That's the case. And maybe somebody may ask, where ulijuaje hii mambo ya types of green cards? It's through research. And this research, let me tell you what happened. When I came to the US, there was a scenario whereby somebody told me that this X person, let me call it X or R, wherever, why this person P, she told me that alipata green card through employment-based green card. Yeah, this person told me that she got green card inaitwa employment-based green card. Then, because I'm a person who likes research, I decided now, okay, this person is telling me that he got employment-based green card, but A green card is written IR6. What do I know about IR6? Then I did research. IR6 is the type of green card which can only be gotten through what? Marriage. So unaona hapo alinidanganya lakini when you are sharp, you get to understand things. So when you come across green card imeandikwa IR6, hata kama somebody is anakudanganya, you are this person got his or a green card through marriage. And I don't know, maybe at some point they divorced, they arranged something just for the papers. That's by the way. That's how I got to know IR6. And also through research. Now, let's proceed. We are still under family-based green cards. More information about this. Family preference. Unmarried children, 21 years or older. Let's say now, this US citizen has what? Children who are over 21 years. What type of visa? It should be called F1 visa. And don't confuse with the student visa. Yeah, usi confuse na here student visa. No, these are different one. It's an immigrant visa, not non-immigrant like F1 for student. I know people are confusing this. How about married children of US citizen? Let's say some of these children are now married. F3 visa. And then also siblings of US citizen should be F4. Obviously, when they arrive in the US, they will get their green cards. That's it about family-based green cards. Number 2, employment-based green card. Hii ni hatari. Employment-based green card. When you talk about employment-based green card, sometimes this category, okay, you think about H-1B visa, which is a type of visa which has dual intent. What does it mean? Most non-immigrant visas, you should have one intent of coming to the US and returning back to your home country. But for H-1B visa, it has dual intent. You are allowed to come and work here in the US. Remember, H-1B visa is for employment. You get that work permit or work visa. And then your employer can petition for you. And you get your transition from H-1B visa to a green card. And that's why H-1B is very important and can lead you to get what? A green card. So, employment-based green card. Sijui kama nimewachanganya. Employment-based green card, hiyo route ya H-1B. H-1B, a teacher can come here to the US and work. Some nurses, I know some nurses, but for teachers, STEM-based teachers, and then also those who teach mathematics, engineering, they can look for a company here in the US and they get employed. This same company petition for them. First of all, apply for them H-1B visa. And when they arrive in the US, the same company may decide now, okay, you are doing good, you're working hard, let me petition for you to get a employment-based green card. And that's how H-1B visa can be transformed now into H-1B and now EB, no, not H-1B, EB green card, employment-based green card. Okay, first preference, EB1. Let me read. Individuals with extraordinary abilities in science, arts, education, business, and athletics. Athletics in E11. And outstanding professors, researchers, E12. Multinational managers or executives, E13. All these people will come under, will get employment-based green cards if the company they are working for decides to sponsor them. They will file a petition with the USIS, and then if it's approved, these people will do what we call adjustment of status. Na wanapata green card. Second preference also kuna EB2, professional with advanced degrees, individual with exceptional abilities in science. For this category, it's not a must for a company to sponsor you. You can do what we call self-sponsorship. You just apply directly, USIS. And if it's approved, you're good to go. But for the first category, EB1, a company has to sponsor you. And EB1 is correlated na H1B visa. A company has to sponsor you. And let me talk a little bit about Junapendanga H1B visa, because many people from Kenya are coming to the US through that. I've seen some teachers coming to the US to teach in some district schools here. One thing about US is that you can apply for, if you are a teacher, you apply for a district school, let's say Baltimore Public Schools, or maybe Jackson County Public Schools, or maybe Texas Public Schools. You apply to them, and because there is shortage of STEM-based teachers, they are likely to sponsor you. First of all, they will apply for you what? They will help you apply for H1B visa. When you come to the US, if you are doing fine, you are working hard, they will petition you to get what? A green card. Why are they doing that? Because they don't want you to be occupied about going back to your home country after the end of your contract. No, they just want you to work here for a long time as a permanent resident. When you work as a permanent resident, your output is what? Itaenda juu, because you'll not be fearing of going back to your home country. Yep. And now, third preference, kuna skilled workers EB3. Skilled workers EB3. Kuna EW3, E31, and skilled workers EW3. Yes. I've seen some truck drivers coming to the US who applied online. They applied online, and I've seen somebody who applied online, got lucky that company was able to do visa sponsorship, and the person is here in the US. And it's not only that, this same person has already become what? A permanent resident. In employment-based green cards, kuna so many ways through employment-based green cards. It's only for you to identify the right company, especially companies are IT, or maybe schools if you're a teacher, or if you are a nurse, look for agencies. If you are in Kenya, kuna agency inaitwa Avant. They normally recruit nurses who are coming to the US. Yeah. And you will get a green card. Na green card yako, if you are under employment based, it will be EB something. Whenever you see the green card, it will be imeandikwa EB something. Yeah. Remember, your DV lottery ni DV1. It can be DV2 for children, DV3 for the spouse. For the family based, IR6, IR7, IR5. Yeah. Such like. Now, kuna another category of employment-based green cards. Inaitwa fourth preference. Here iwe kwangu priority. It's not given much priority. Special immigrants, including religious workers, kama pastors, certain international organization employees, and other specific categories. EB4 category. But still, when their time for scheduling comes, they may be lucky to come to the US. You're in EB3. So if you are a pastor and you are competent enough, you can apply for some of these jobs. And don't ask me, how will I apply? Invest in internet, angalia Indeed, You can use Indeed. You can use LinkedIn. Some of these companies, you'll be able to see if they are doing what we call visa sponsoring. Yes, I know of somebody who is in Canada who applied a job through Indeed, and the same company was able to sponsor him to go to Canada. And maybe a question would come, was this person so much learned? Or was it? This person was just a Form 4 leaver. But alikuwa ni mtu wa kujituma. And that's why he got that job. Now, the third category of green cards. Ya kwanza ilikuwa family based, ya pili employment based, na employment based iko wide. Yes. H1B leading to EB something category, EB1, EB2, EB3, EB4 for pastors. Now, the third category, diversity visa, green cards. This one, you will get this through applying for diversity visa lottery. Like, for example, the last one was DV 2026. And maybe somebody may ask, why is it named DV 2026 and yet we are not in DV 2026? With our government fiscal year in the US works, fiscal year inaanza October 1st na inaisha September 30th. So, if you now apply, let's say you applied for DV lottery in 2024, you just add 2 years. That's the likely time you will be in the US. And that time will be considered the financial year of 2026. That's why it's called DV 2026. You just add 2 years. Kama yangu, for example, I applied for diversity visa lottery in 2021. And it was called DV 2023. So 2021, naongeza 2 years, DV 2023. And I won. And I'm now a US citizen. So, awarded through diversity visa immigrant program to individuals from countries with low rates of immigration to the US. Most of the time, the principal applicant, mwenye anabeba wengine ni DV1. It can be a single person or a person with family. Number 4, humanitarian green cards. I've never seen this, but it goes like this. Refugees, ICLEs. Yes, I don't know how to pronounce this. ICLEs ni kama watu wa Islam. Yeah. So it's possible. I've seen people when wamekuja US as refugees, wakapata they got green cards and they are now citizens. Yep. So number 4, humanitarian green cards. You will get, how will your green card look like now? It will have the label AS, AS6, AS7, AS8. Then also there is victims of human trafficking. They will get, the visa they will get is TV visa, and then U visa, then U1, maybe green card. Abused, battered spouse, child or parent, watapata visa inaitwa FAWA, FAWA. So there are so many ways of getting green cards. Number 5, other categories. Long-term resident green cards for individuals who have lived in the US for many years under certain conditions through registry. Kuna yenye inaitwa registry. Let's say you've stayed in the US, maybe as a student, maybe for more than, for example, 10 years and above. You can choose to apply. It's free to, okay, I don't want to say it's free. You can choose to apply. Who knows? You may be considered. But this category is not, it's not common. Kuna yenye inaitwa special immigrant juveniles for children who have been abused, whatever. You will get a green card SL6. There are so many. Now let's go to green card identification labels. Vile niliweza kutambua mtu wangu wa IR6. Okay. Spouses of US citizens, their green cards will be labeled IR6. Unmarried children of the same U.S. citizen, IR7, their green card. Obviously, if you have green card and you stay for 5 years in the U.S., you can apply for citizenship. However, you can choose to join U.S. military, and then your citizenship is fast-tracked. IR5. Hii green card of parents of U.S. citizens. Let's say I petition for my parents. The green card they will get will have IR5 labeling. Now, F1. And for F1, don't confuse with student visa. It's different. Yeah? Unmarried children who are 21 years or older of U.S. citizens. It's called F1. And take note, don't confuse with the other visa in F1, your student visa, which is a non-immigrant. This one is immigrant. F3, married children of U.S. citizens. Green card yao itakuwa na F3. And when we say married children of U.S. citizens, it's a situation whereby let's say I come to the U.S. Through green card or diverse visa lottery. I have green card. Then I become a U.S. citizen. But my family is back in, maybe, for example, in Uganda, for example. I petition for them they will get IR1 visa. When they come to the U.S., they will get IR6 green card. This is what we are talking. It's not talking about the normal citizens who are born here and their families are here. It's talking about the new citizens who have relatives in foreign countries and they want to petition for them. Now, siblings. Let's say kama niko na siblings. F4, their green cards will be called F4. Siblings of U.S. citizens. Yeah. So kama wewe ni uko na ndugu wako US, akipenda anaweza apply wewe F4, anaweza petition ya wewe ukuje US, and then you will get F4 green card. You will get green card kama anapenda. Yeah, kama anapenda. And then yeah. And then of course EB1, E11, E12, 13 employment based first preference. First preference, EB1. Now maybe to big bag, EB1 individuals with extraordinary abilities such as in science, arts, education, business, and so forth. Outstanding professors and researchers and multinational managers or executives. They fall under EB1, employment-based first preference. So when visa bulletin is published, these people are given first priority. EB2 is called employment-based second preference. And let's see example of EB2. EB2 ni kama professionals with advanced degrees, individual with exceptional abilities in science, business. But for this category, you can do self-sponsorship. A company doesn't have to apply to sponsor you. You can sponsor yourself. And you have to go to USIS and see how it is done. And yep. And then there is EB3, employment-based third preference. Let's see. EB3 ni skilled workers, professionals. EB3 can be accountants, IT guys, whatever. And skilled workers also, EW3. They are given third preference. So when visa bulletin is announced, they are given third preference. Now, EB4, kuna EB4 inaitwa employment-based fourth preference. EB4, let me look. EB4 ni the likes of religious workers, pastors, certain international organizations, NGOs, whatever. Yeah. And then EB5, employment-based fifth preference. Si kama mmechoka. Inaitwa immigrant investor. Hatari sana. Green card yao itakuwa na it can be I-51 or C-51. Our immigrant investors. So if you have money, and I think there is the minimum they want you to invest, and then you should employ maybe, I don't know the exact number, but some people, yeah, do research. EB5. I know for this category, not most people will fall under this, so don't even bother. And then the common one, DV1. Diversity visa green card holders, principal applicants. That's it, guys. And then also for refugees, AS6, AS7, AS8. Yeah. Now, the last question, because I like H-1B visa. It's a non-immigrant visa, by the way. Don't confuse with the other one. How can H-1B lead to a green card? Step 1. There is what we call, let's say this person is already in the US. It's what we call permanent labor certification, PAM labor certification. Your employer must obtain PAM labor certification from Labor Department. And then this involves proving that there are no qualified US workers for that job. Yes. That's how your company sponsors you. Then the second step, to file the petition for the alien worker through USIS. E-form inaitwa I-140. Petition for alien worker. Once PAM is approved, your employer files Form I-140 with USIS to classify you as a prospective immigrant. Step 3, priority date. After USIS receive your petition, you will be assigned a priority date. This date determines your place in line for green card. So if you get the opportunity to come to work through H-1B visa, come and work hard. Your employer may petition for you. And fourth step, wait for the priority date to become current. You will need to wait until your priority date becomes current, which means a green card is available for your category. Number 5, finally, if everything is okay, adjustment of status. You fill form what we call I-485. Once your priority date is current, you can file Form I-485 to adjust your status to that of lawful permanent resident, green card holder. Transitioning from H-1B to green card. H-1B visa can lead to green card through employment-based categories such as EB2, EB3. So, those are various types of green cards. Maybe to rewind or to summarize, you can get green card through family-based green card, employment-based green card, ambayo ni mingi, it's so long. And then kuna diverse visa lottery category, through DV lottery, you can get green card, which most of us, common people like us, waliweza apply. And that's how we found ourselves in the US. Diverse visa lottery. It's free to apply, and it's every October. It's normally the first week of October until the first week of November of each and every year. The coming one will be called DV 2027. Hope you are ready. Go and do research on the requirements. Now, another category ilikuwa ya refugees. Sometimes refugees may be given green cards. Hii yao inaitwa AS something. Inaitwa AS inaitwa under humanitarian green cards. AS6, AS7, AS8. Those are the 4 major green card categories. Diverse visa green card, humanitarian green cards, for that one is for refugees, and then employment-based green cards, and then also family-based green cards. Now, for our guy, mwenye alinipigia simu, the right visa for this person is called F2A visa. Because this person is not yet a citizen. So, you cannot apply for K1 or even IR1 visa. Ata apply F2 visa because he is a green card holder. And it is not even, it's not given preference, but itafika to time. And this spouse will come to the US. Now, is it a good idea now to become a US citizen and then apply for your spouse? Yes, because everything will be fast-tracked. And that's why when you walikuja US as singles, na wakaenda kumari, most of them wameingia military. And they ended up petitioning for what? Their wives. So thank you so much, guys. If you have any question about types of green cards or the types of visas to be applied, let me know. Bye-bye. God bless you.